They reached a security terminal beside a sealed door. "Medical unit," Mel observed. "Once we're in, I'll handle the medimech, while you see to whomever they're keeping in there." Mace nodded without argument and sheathed his sword. For wall-mounted units that had been designed to treat medical emergencies, the medimechs were surprisingly efficient at both defense and attack. The nearly endless supply of medical equipment stored behind their access panels made them far more dangerous than cyberguards, and Mace was suffering an alarming degree of fatigue from having just tackled those. "On 3, Mel said. 1, 2... She opened the door and was instantly met with resistance from the room's medimech. Both she and her sword were a blur of movement, and pieces of medical tech began raining down as Mace slipped in, an impenetrable barrier of star-given energy shielding him as he rushed toward the medical bed. Upon it lay a thin, naked, unconscious girl. Her dark skin had taken on an ashen hue, and there were several tubes that ran from the ceiling and into her body. Ducking beneath a flailing robotic arm, Mace pressed himself against the bed and shielded them both before addressing the tube that ran into her left nostril, a nutrient feed from the looks of it. "Ugh, this is going to be unpleasant," he muttered, taking hold of the tube and carefully beginning the process of removing it, which was not easy with an android arm flailing a surgical scalpel against his shield. "Mel, mind helping me out here?" The arm with the scalpel fell onto the bed, bouncing off his shield and narrowly missing the girl's leg. "Too close, Mel," he murmured, finally succeeding in removing the feeding tube and moving on to the fluid line in her arm. By the time he had removed the last tube, Mel's sword had pierced the medimech's central processor, and the primary red scanner went dead. "Happy now?" she panted dryly. Then she indicated the girl. "What's her status?" "No idea," Mace replied. "But she's not walking out of here on her own, that's for sure." Mel grimaced. "Okay, grab her and let's go find the other one." Mace wrapped the girl in a bedsheet and hoisted her over his shoulder. Then he quickly followed Mel back into the corridor. "Second one is that way," Mel said, sprinting toward the location of the ping. This time they encountered only 2 guards, and Mace sent an energy pulse to slam one of them against the wall while shorting out the other's processor. Then they passed through the doorway the cybers had been guarding. It was a prison.